This video was brought to you by Stormberg, ABRP Planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Markus Bil. Yo, what's up? We're now in Oslo and we're preparing for one more 1,000 kilometer challenge. This is the car I've been waiting for. It's Hyundai Ioniq 6. So what is so special about this one is that it charges blistering fast and also it is super efficient. You guys know Korean cars are very efficient. This is rear wheel drive also, so the most efficient Ioniq 6 out there. So how fast will it be? I estimated it to be 9 hours and 30 minutes. So we will see. It will actually be slightly slower than Tesla Model 3. All right, so I charged the car to 100%. And this one is the one with the conventional mirror and also no glass roof. So it should be, well, fairly efficient. Well, actually, the digital mirror, huh? What the heck? I thought it was a premium car. Oh, I forgot the Stormberg bottle. Yeah. Okay, let me try again. That's better. Oh, yeah. Okay, but you see here the wait, how the heck? This is actually weird that in this car it has somewhat small, but you see, oh, there, I can barely fit it in there. It's like Asian-sized bottles. Okay. The plan is to drive all the way to Varberg. It's 360 kilometers there. And the car claims that it doesn't have enough juice. Really? I mean, Tesla can do. We even have wind from the north now. So we have tailwind. Now it should be fine, right? I hope. Yeah. Okay. So here you see the starting position. 100% of the battery, 96.5% real stellar charge. We have 10 to 13 degrees Celsius in the battery. It reports 73 kilowatt hour left, but actually it's more than that. It's around 75 kilowatt hour left. So yeah, I think we should start at 11. I'm not sure. We'll see. I have to do this intro also in Thai. We also shoot in Thai video. We have live stream running. So this is going to be a nice run at night. It's Saturday night today. So I don't want to see any left lane huggers here. We are now at Kongalv, and yes, I've decided to skip Spekkerud and go for Kungsbacka. So that's 45 kilometers away. And the symbol, or let me see, okay, I can show you here also. It started preheating. So if you go to EV, and then click here, and then click energy information, and then click here again, freaking clumsy, man. And the energy consumption, you see that we now pull 4.2 kilowatt for heating up the battery. And then the battery right now is at 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. So it needs the better heat up to 25. Yeah, so I've seen higher heating power, but for some reason we are pulling only 4.2 kilowatts. So that's a little bit weak for a battery heater. Yeah. So, okay. But I don't think I have enough juice to go straight to Varberg. And I guess if you try to go to Varberg, then we will have too low stellar charge. Yeah. Even now, it will only preheat until 17%. Or we will see, I guess, when the preheating stops. We are now passing by Mölndal. This is in the middle of Göteborg. And preheating has stopped because we reached 17%. Again, I've seen this over and over again. It was actually 17.5% when it stopped. Unfortunately, we have 15 to 21 degrees Celsius in the battery only. So we will be receiving around 120 kilowatt when we arrive. But this is the best option. If we stop at Spekkerud, we would have stopped one more time at Varberg. Now we actually skip one charging session. We go straight to Kungsbacka and then Helsingborg. But another problem I just noticed now is that if you want to see this information here, I cannot see how far to the destination we are at. This one doesn't show you. This screen doesn't show you. Head-up display doesn't show me. But I remember in some of the German cars, you will always see a tiny little bar on the top where you can see distance and time. And even Mercedes EQS, at least, you can also see the destination and time, distance and whatever in the head-up display. But with this one, you have plenty of screen space here and here, but lots of the space is just wasted. So that's a bit bummer. Oh, I found it. Here, there. It briefly shows 17 kilometers left, 17.2. Yeah, it shows it for a little bit, and then it cycles through the long ass name and some other shit until you see it again. So I guess it works, but it's kind of clumsy because I have to pay attention. If I want to see the distance, I have to wait for it to scroll. Yeah, so still not optimal. All right, we're now charging. Oh shit, 15 to 23 degrees Celsius. Ah, man. Wait, you see here, this one reports 118. Wait, huh? This is what comes from the charger. And this is what goes into the battery, which means that it seems like the car is actually being stingy. It doesn't run the battery heater even. So it cold gates, but it doesn't try to get out of the cold gate. Seriously? What the heck, man? Well, it seems like the Tesla killer got killed. Oh. Wait, let me see. What happened to the charger screen here? Okay, there's back. Okay, yeah, 119 kilowatt, 120. Oh, no, now now it fired up. You see, 123 versus 118. Now the battery heater fires up, and you can see here that the heater thing goes up here. You see? All right, at least that's good. Kungsbacka is not my favorite place to come here at night, at least, because Circle K over there is closed. McDonald's, wait, maybe it's open. I can check it out. Okay, maybe that one is open. But yeah, I use the Circle K charger. So what is great about the Circle K charger is that the RFID that I have associated with the Circle K account works in Sweden. It wasn't like that before, but they just changed it recently, so it works. So here you see the frog, or it's not a duck, right? Is it a frog or something else? A fish. It's a fish. Yeah, but I have to say it's really efficient. It averages around 210 watt-hour per kilometer. I don't know if you can see it here or not. No, then you have to, you know what? I should fire up the car to heat up the car while we are charging. Wait, if I heat up the car, if we use the heat pump, will it then overheat? No, I forgot there's no overheating danger here. It's just cold gates right now. Yeah, but here you see. Wow, look at that. From Oslo to here, 210 watt-hour per kilometer. Yeah. And it's not that cold outside, 8 degrees Celsius. Wait, why do I feel like it's cold here? Are we gonna get some heat and all? What? I hope so. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Oh, okay. Well, it's close to optimal. We need a couple of degrees extra here, and then we get 230 kilowatt hour per hour. So next stop is going to be Helsingborg. That's actually 189 kilometers away since we start here, not Varberg. And then I estimate that I need to spend 60% of the battery. But we can't just arrive with 5% because then it will be stingy on the preheating. So normally I will arrive with good range cars, I will arrive with 5%, but now I probably have to try to arrive with 10 or maybe even 15% over there. That means charging to 75%, I guess. Oh, what the heck? We hit 25 degrees Celsius, but now the state of charge is too high, so we still don't hit 233 kilowatt. So it was more or less crucial that the car would preheat the battery before entering here. So yeah, we are now charging slower than optimal. This is the way it is, I guess. But now it's time to ABC. Always bring salad. Oh, look at this. Oh, the light is a bit uneven in this car. But yeah. Nice and healthy. All right, we are almost good to go now. 75%. The charging stop was 24 minutes. Oh, okay. Let's go. There. Go, go. All right, we're on the run again. And yeah, we are now in the 110 zone. And I have to say, it's nice and quiet in here. Ooh. But look at that. Okay, I actually charged at 77%, but the car was pumping in 130 kilowatt at 77%. Seems like because I had a slow start, then it allowed a higher and flatter charging curve towards the end. So one thing I will pay attention to are these two temperatures. See, 36 to 40. Wow, that's a massive gap. 10 degrees Celsius, 11 degrees Celsius between the coolest and the hottest cells. That's not optimal. Yeah, why? Because this battery doesn't like to be too hot. So if this one gets close to 50 degrees, then we actually get a little bit of throttling. But okay, this car has heat scavenging. So I guess now it will scavenge the heat from the battery to heat up the cabin to save energy. So yeah, that's good. Well, let me check here. I can check something else on the screen here maybe. So this is interesting. You know, climate will normally in these temperatures be around 600, 700 watts. Now it's 0. So it's scavenging heat to heat up the cabin, which is good. But look here, battery care, 1.7 kilowatt. What the heck, man? It's cooling aggressively, probably with AC. Well, it's cooling the battery to heat up the cabin, but that's a bit high. A Tesla would be pulling less than 500 watts to scavenge heat into the cabin, and it will of course not try to cool down the battery. But it seems like this car has been pre-programmed to cool down the battery fairly rapidly for some reason. So we're already down to 27 to 43 degrees right now. Okay, that's weird. Look now. Suddenly now the climate shows more than 0 and battery care has dropped. So I actually suspected that earlier the heater was not running, or I'm not sure what the heck happened, but I suspect that the car actually dumped some heat out of the car, out to the environment, rather than trying to keep it, because I see that the battery temperature drops way faster than, for example, a Tesla will just keep the heat in the battery and then heat up the cabin. Here it's probably dumping some heat, which is bad for efficiency and consumption. So this is the first time I actually noticed all these numbers here in the Korean cars. We're now in the 120 zone, and we're doing 130. Well, yeah, whatever. But I'm going to show something here. I noticed this suddenly now that we can drive a little bit faster. I might have to zoom in so you can see the wheel movement. Okay, you can see the wheel here versus the light stock, which is, or what is it, the other stock, I don't know, yeah, which is stationary. I don't know if you can see it, but the wheel moves. And maybe you can, there maybe, you see how the wheel moves? It constantly moves like that at these speeds. And it actually makes a less comfy ride, less smooth ride. This is AutoSteer. I'm using AutoSteer HDA, as it is called now. So it could have been better, because Tesla and Mercedes and BMW and even the Toyota BZ had a way smoother steering thing here. I mean, this is after all an Asian car. But at least I'd say that the Chinese cars are worse. They'd be like, yeah, maybe okay, not that bad, but it's just not optimal. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's not optimal. Because if I say it's bad, then all the fanboys will come and yell at me. But listen here, we're on the concrete surface now, and it's remarkably quiet. Ooh. You know, other cars would be super noisy, especially Tesla. But here, let me get in the left lane. Left lane is even smoother because trucks don't drive here that much. Ooh, what the heck, man? It's almost as quiet as being on tarmac. Huh? Wow. Wait. Okay, yeah. Now we're back on tarmac. But that was very impressive. But okay, it helps that we have 255. We have 225 quite narrow tires, 225 55 18-inch, and Continental Viking Contact 7. They are very quiet and also fairly soft, so that helps, of course, when you have rough surface like that. We are now 21 kilometers away from Helsingborg. We have 32% on the battery, but the preheating has not started yet. What the heck? We have 15 to 24 degrees. What the heck is going on here? I navigate just like I did with all the other cars, and for some reason it doesn't want to preheat. Some people say, yeah, if you search for the charging station and then navigate there, it won't preheat, but I didn't do that. I just clicked on the map, and then just like I did on the other times when they did preheat. So, okay, how the heck am I supposed to do this? And there is no manual preheating button here. So I guess we'll just Colgate one more time then. ABC, always be Colgating. We are now at Helsingborg, and we're charging at 72 kilowatt because I expected to arrive here with around 15-20% so it can preheat, but because we didn't preheat, we arrived here with 26%. And now the battery is Colgating 14 degrees, and we are taking 72 kilowatt. Yeah, this is the future of 800 volt architecture. No, but let me show you guys something here. So the way I do it is that when I navigate, what the heck? Freaking music starts every time. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Dude, I muted before I stopped the car. Yeah, let me show you here. Okay. And then every time you enter the car, of course you want to listen to music. Yeah. I think that's some kind of Asian thing. But okay, let me show you here how I do it. I go here, Varberg, zoom in. I have to zoom in freaking far. This navigation seems ancient compared to more modern cars like Tesla, Polestar, Volvo, BMW. Come on. Where? Wait, maybe oh shit, wait. You see, the problem is that since they don't show up, yeah, it's here. I zoom in on the wrong place, but you see how far you have to zoom in? Now they appear. Oh yeah, it's here. Okay, and then there, Ionity, it even says HPC, and then I say set as destination, and then it seems to be random. Sometimes it preheats, sometimes it doesn't preheat. Okay. Yeah, let's go. I found this setting here, see? Radio media off at vehicle startup. So yeah, if you just do this, then the music will not start. However, I think the logic here is a bit weird because now it's off. And if this setting is off, it means that the music will turn on at startup. But if you check this, then it means that the music will be off at startup. So it's like a double negation, you know? It's like when you say that it's not uncommon, you should instead say it's common. So me as a programmer, as a UX designer previously, I would design this differently. I would say radio media on at vehicle startup, and then invert the logic here. But that's just me nitpicking, I guess. All right, we're good to go. 18-minute charging stop. We averaged, I don't know, but yeah, wasn't charging that fast, but we're good to go now.
Out of the shadows into the embers, never to be seen again.
Whoa, what the heck? We are 52 kilometers away from Varberg and the preheating has started. Oh yeah, we at 18 degrees Celsius now. But the difference, okay, I got some tip from my followers, which was a little bit counterintuitive, but it also kind of makes sense. Supposedly you have to navigate to Oslo and then the car will tell me that I don't have enough juice. Would you like to add charging stations? And then yes, and then it will just automatically pick charging station. And you can see here that it just happened to, this is also kind of clumsy. I see that, okay, wait, I have to adjust the lights here a bit. It wants to go to some Ionity. No, what the heck happened there? Shit. No, but what? Back? No. Okay, this is clumsy. But it just says Ionity. But I don't know, is this Varberg? It's probably Varberg, but I can't see more information about it. But okay, because some other cars where you have waypoints, you can see name and address. But supposedly if you use this method, this is just like in, it automatically goes away. Just like in the EQS previously. EQS was also like this. You have to navigate to endpoint and let the car choose charging stops for you. But I think here at least you can choose other charging stops and it will then preheat. But then sometimes when you navigate directly to a spot like we did in the past, it also preheats. So yeah, now maybe I should consider deducting some time, but I think I'm not gonna do it. We are now at Ionity Varberg, getting 190 kilowatt. We arrived with 20%. Well, actually 20% here is actually closer to 15% because the state of charge scale is not linear. Okay, so in the past I tried to arrive with 15%. I think from now on I should try to arrive with 10%. And then, yeah, ideally you should arrive with roughly 10-15%, and that will give you the best speed. But okay, so we just have to wait for this one to hit 25 degrees. Maybe it takes a minute or two, and then we should see some nice numbers. Oh yeah, 25 degrees Celsius. Wait a minute. We're not seeing 233 kilowatt here because the state of charge is too high. Well, but why didn't you go lower? Well, if I go too low at arrival, then the preheating won't start and then the battery will be too cold. So, yeah. And another problem with this car is that it doesn't have any keep climate on or preheating, or a Tesla will have keep climate on. MEB, ID3, ID4, they have this precondition button that keeps the climate on for half an hour. Mercedes has even a dedicated physical button. BMW also has this precondition or whatever it's called. Even Fat e-tron with old design also has a auxiliary heater thing that runs for half an hour to 1 hour. But this one, 9. We are now at Strømstad Ioniq. I had some handshake problems over there. Failed twice, I had to move over here. Now we are charging. We lost 3 to 4 minutes. So let's make it 5 minutes total. So it is as we started at 11 last night. So yes, battery is slightly colgating. Let me check inside what's going on now. Okay, last time at Varberg we arrived with 20% and then it colgated. This time we arrived with 13% and it colgated because it simply didn't charge the battery. I mean, it didn't preheat enough. So yeah, this is a dilemma. Either you arrive with too low state of charge and you should have a good charging curve, but you colgate, or you arrive with too high state of charge and you still colgate. So they should have fixed this by preheating down to at least 10%. That would have made a big difference. But okay, whatever. We have a little bit more time here, maybe just 5 more minutes, and then we are ready to go because we are still charging at 194 kilowatts. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. 226 kilowatts, 25 degrees Celsius. We get this for a little bit until it trots because still the charge is getting almost too high now. Okay, let's hurry to the gas station. 10 minutes and we are good to go. Look at that. We are still receiving 234 kilowatt. Oh, all right, hammer time. All right, this is the last run. So we have calculated that this car underreports distance by 1.2%, which means that we have to count down to 988 kilometers, which means in roughly 100 kilometers. Ooh, and the time now is 7:43, so it means that we have been traveling for 8 hours and 44 minutes now. Oh yes, looking good. Car is now cooling down the battery again. Yeah, and what the heck, why is the climate at 1.1 kilowatt? Huh? The heck, man? I don't understand how this car works with everything here. But whatever, let's just finish this. Well, how can you tell that you are in Norway? Well, Norwegian left lane huggers are out. Well, welcome to Norway, I guess. Yeah. So what do? You can flash at them. They don't like it, those nisser. So the best way to avoid conflict is just to undertake them. Even though it's illegal, but it's also illegal to hug the left lane. Well. Welcome back to Nisseland. All right, let's do the countdown. 9870, what? 9871, 9872, 9873, 974, 975, 976, 977, 9878, 9879. This is 9999. 1000 time 832. Oh, that means 9 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, right there. Otherwise it will round up. Okay, 9:30 then. The slow clap for the 800 volt hype. Oh yeah, we have 21%, 14 kilowatt hour left, but I calculated that this only takes 2 minutes extra to charge up. So I guess you could deduct 2 minutes, but you will still be at 9:30, I mean. Right, we are back home now. So why did this car do it in 9.5 hours? Well, it was mainly because it colgated and we lost actually significant time with that one. So I think if we would do this in summer, if we compare to the other cars, similar cars like Model 3 did it in summer, I guess it would be at least 10, maybe up to 20 minutes faster, or I'm not sure. And also consumption seems to be a little bit higher than Model 3, but it seems to also correspond with the range test, because range test also shows that this car, despite being rear-wheel drive, doesn't seem to be able to match Model 3 in efficiency. But yeah, I think that's it. If I would redo this test in summer, let's say if it's 20-25 degrees Celsius, I'm guessing I can probably do it in 9:10, 9:15, which is the same as some of the fastest charging EVs up there. So yeah, and then what should I say with the car? It's comfortable, it has good ride, it has long wheelbase, it has fairly good seats, nice and firm, maybe a little bit too firm. I feel a little bit butthurt, but at least they are ventilated. And yeah, so it's still a very comfortable car and also really fast. But just today, it wasn't the best weather conditions, I guess. A little bit too cold to get the best out of it. But I have to say that if the car was well designed, like a Tesla or Mercedes or Audi or BMW or even Polestar Volvo, it would preheat properly, and then even if it was 5 degrees Celsius like today, it will not cold gate. So it is still possible, I think, if Hyundai would change the software, tweak it a little bit, allow preheating to work until 10% or even 5%, depending on how far away you are from the charger, we can actually overcome this cold gate problem, and we could probably go 10 minutes faster even today. That's my claim. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.